Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. In this presentation, we will address the diagnostic trouble code DTC P0344, which refers to a CMP sensor A circuit intermittent interruption for the Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. The CMP, or Camshaft Position Sensor, plays a critical role in engine management by providing the engine control module, ECM, with information on the camshaft's position. This data is vital for optimal fuel injection timing, ignition timing, and maintaining the engine's overall efficiency. When the ECM detects an intermittent issue with the CMP A circuit, it triggers the P0344 code. Understanding this error is essential for troubleshooting effectively, as it can lead to significant engine performance issues if not addressed. Our troubleshooting guide will include detailed steps to identify and resolve the problem related to this DTC. The CMP sensor A is a crucial component located near the camshaft of the Honda Civic. Its primary role is to relay information regarding the camshaft's position to the engine control module, ECM, which is the vehicle's brain responsible for managing engine performance. If the ECM recognizes an irregular signal from the CMP sensor, it can lead to the DTC P0344 being stored in the vehicle's diagnostic memory. This sensor must maintain a consistent and accurate signal for correct fuel injection and ignition timing, ensuring the engine operates efficiently. A failure or intermittent interruption can disrupt these processes, leading to poor engine performance, increased emissions, and even engine misfires. Therefore, addressing the issue with the CMP sensor A is vital for maintaining the vehicle's overall health and performance. Several possible causes may trigger the DTC P0344. Firstly, a malfunction within the CMP sensor A itself could lead to inconsistent signal transmission to the ECM. This could be due to internal mechanical failure or wiring issues within the sensor. Secondly, poor electrical connections, including corroded or damaged terminals, can impede signal flow, leading to intermittent communication between the sensor and the ECM. Loose terminal connections are also culprits, as they may create interruptions in the circuit. Lastly, damaged components, including the CMP pulse plate A, can significantly affect the sensor's function. Understanding these potential causes is vital in narrowing down the potential points of failure and correcting the issue efficiently. When the P0344 code is present, several symptoms may manifest, leading to noticeable changes in vehicle performance. One common symptom is engine misfires, which occur when the air-fuel mixture is not ignited at the optimal time. This can result in rough idling and a lack of smooth acceleration. Poor fuel efficiency is another indication, as improper timing can cause excessive fuel consumption. Drivers may also experience stalling or hesitation, particularly during acceleration or while idling at stoplights. Additionally, the check engine light will likely illuminate on the dashboard, prompting a diagnostic check. Recognizing these symptoms can help drivers understand the urgency of addressing the DTC P0344 promptly to avoid more severe engine complications. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0344 involves verifying the CMP sensor A signal. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, ensuring the electrical systems are powered without starting the engine. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, clear the existing DTC from the vehicle's memory. After this, start the engine, allowing it to idle for 10 seconds. During this idle period, you need to check the CMP-A noise in the data list with the HDS. If the readings indicate 0 counts, proceed to step 3 of the troubleshooting process. However, if there are counts present, Revisit Step 2, as this suggests an ongoing issue with the sensor circuit, necessitating further diagnosis. In the second step of troubleshooting DTC P0344, a road test of the vehicle is required to determine how the CMP sensor A functions under various conditions. Take the vehicle for a short drive while paying close attention to the engine speed and vehicle speed parameters, ensuring they remain within the recorded freeze data ranges. After the test drive, check the CMP-A noise in the data list again using the HDS. Observe whether the counts are at 0. If they are, proceed to Step 3. Alternatively, if counts appear again, it signifies an intermittent failure in the system that checks for poor connections or loose terminals between CMP sensor A and the ECM to ensure they are not affecting the signal flow. The third troubleshooting step focuses on the visual assessment of connectors and terminals related to the CMP sensor A and the ECM. Pay careful attention to any signs of poor connections or loose terminals that could potentially interrupt the signal traveling from the sensor to the ECM. This step also includes evaluating the visual condition of the engine ground and body ground connections to ensure they are clean and securely attached. If the connections and terminals appear to be intact and functioning, move on to Step 4. However, if there are any visible signs of wear or poor connectivity, repairs must be made to those connections first, before proceeding with further diagnostics. The fourth step in troubleshooting DTC P0344 involves checking the CMP pulse plate A for any signs of damage. Start by removing the cylinder head cover, which allows access to the pulse plate. This component is critical for the accurate functioning of the CMP sensor A, as it helps in creating the necessary pulses that the ECM interprets. Carefully inspect the pulse plate for any physical damage, cracks, or warping that may affect its performance. If the pulse plate is found to be damaged, it will need to be replaced entirely. Conversely, if it appears intact, you should proceed to replace CMP sensor A instead, as the issue may originate from the sensor itself. For the final repair verification related to DTC P0344, you must follow a systematic approach to ensure that all repairs have been successfully completed. Start by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position to safely disconnect power. After that, ensure that all connectors have been correctly reattached, as any loose connections can lead to reoccurring issues. Turn the ignition back to the on-I position and utilize the HDS to reset the engine control module, ECM. This reset is vital, as it clears any stored fault codes and enables the system to recalibrate. Finally, perform the ECM idle learn procedure, restarting the engine again to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P0344 reappears, recheck the connections and proceed back to the earlier troubleshooting steps. Preventive maintenance for the CMP sensor A and associated components can help mitigate issues before they arise. Regularly inspecting the sensors and checking electrical connections is crucial. Even minor deterioration can lead to performance issues long before a warning light appears. Cleaning engine and body ground terminals ensures a reliable ground connection, preventing voltage fluctuations that may affect sensor performance. Commitment to periodic system diagnostics, especially after any work is performed on the engine, can also catch potential issues early. Building these practices into your maintenance routine not only prolongs the life of your sensor, but also enhances the overall efficiency of your Honda Civic. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0344 is of utmost importance for maintaining engine efficiency and performance in the Honda Civic from 2011 to 2015. Understanding the role of the CMP sensor A and the potential impacts of failures or intermittent interruptions is critical. Identifying the possible causes and symptoms allows for a more targeted approach to troubleshoot the issue effectively. Following the outlined troubleshooting steps ensures a systematic resolution to the problem, mitigating further complications. Lastly, incorporating preventive maintenance practices is a proactive measure that promotes the longevity and reliable function of the vehicle's systems, resulting in a smoother driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!